Before Bethlehem, before Jesus in the manger, before the Savior of the world steps onto the scene of human history, there's a whole backstory, y'all. There's a whole family tree that Jesus has, a genealogy, and he's got family just like you have family, just like I got family. And we really read about the genealogy of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, and oftentimes we just kind of skip through and we move on to the rest of the book. But when you slow down and you look at the names in the genealogy of Jesus, you find 5 women that have extraordinary stories. And the 5th woman in the genealogy is the mother of Jesus, Mary. Now, a lot of y'all know a lot about Mary, and I know a few things about Mary, but Mary is a shining example of what it means to trust God. Now, I don't know what your life has brought into your life, and I don't know what you're having to deal with right now, but here's what I know to be true, that every one of us have to trust God with the situation and the circumstances that we find ourselves in. I mean, Mary, she was pregnant as a teenager out of wedlock, trying to explain to everybody it's not what you think. And she was carrying the Son of God in her womb. And she was having to trust God that his plan was good and that he was going to move forward in his promise to provide her a husband, to provide her with the things that she needs to be a great mom. And she was having to be willing to endure the shame of carrying the Son of God. I don't know what it looks like for you to trust God in the season that you're in, but here's what I know to be true, that if you are a follower of Jesus, then there's going to be some things in your life that are going to be easily misunderstood by the outside world, that you're going to make some decisions and you're going to make some sacrifices and you're going to be carrying some things, so to speak, that other people may not quite understand. And what does it look like for you to trust God in the midst of that? What does it look like for you to pray and to ask God and to say, God, I know that you've entrusted this thing in my life, but God, I need you to help me. I need you to take care of me. I need you to provide for me. And so maybe you're watching this and there's some things that you're having to navigate in this season of life. And I just want to encourage you to trust God, to go back to him. And much like Mary, I'm sure had to do time and time again, and to say, God, are you sure? Are you sure this is your plan? Are you sure your ways are good? And each time when she was praying to God, I'm sure he was reminding her, yes, I am sure. My way is good. I promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you, that the thing that you're carrying for me is going to lead to a wonderful outcome, that I'm going to bring great glory to my name through your obedience and the thing that you're carrying. And so I want to encourage you to trust God and to ask him for the help that you need to carry the thing that he's called you to carry in this season of life.